Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a collaboration between LynB Designs and WILDFLOWER LACQUER to share with you. This collaboration was inspired by Beavis and Butthead, and I didn't know that going into it when the polishes arrived, and I looked at the names and just had a ball. Like, brought me way back. So the names on these are so good. So this is a pre-order from July 27th to August 2nd. And it will be, I believe, available only on the LynB Designs site. But in the description box below, I will link both their sites, both their Instagram pages, and my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from this collaboration. So we have 2 shades from each brand to share with you today, and let's go ahead and get started. So at first we have Up Beavis, and this is a bright indigo shade that has a scattering of a holographic, and then it also has a blue to purple shimmer. This one is also a thermal. So here's our first coat of Up Beavis. This covers really well here on this first coat. It is just a little bit sheer, so I am going to go in for a second coat. The formula on this is really good, very easy to apply, no running or pulling. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but it's that thickness where it stays right where you put it. So here's our second coat, and this does cover completely in 2 coats for me. It does dry completely matte, so if you don't like that, you will want a nice glossy top coat to finish this off. Nothing in here sticks to your nails when removing, but I do find with a lot of these kind of thicker thermals, they do dry a little textured, so you will want top coat for that as well. So there is 2 coats. And here is the cold state, the warm state, and then a side-by-side. Up next from LynB Designs, we have Am Cornholio, and this is a beautiful lighter purple. It's a little bit dark to be called a lavender, but it's definitely going in the lavender direction. This also has ultra chrome chameleon flakies that look like it goes from a bronze to a gold, and then it also has a tiny blue micro glitter. Here's our first coat of Am Cornholio. This also covers pretty well here on this first coat. It is a little bit more sheer than the last one, so I am going to go in for a second coat. You do get a ton of flakies out without having to do anything special to the bottle. I do find that LynB does these flaky formulas really well. So here is 2 coats, and this one does cover completely in 2 for me. Depending on your application, you may want to go in for a third coat. This one also dries down pretty dull, so you will want a nice glossy top coat to finish this one off as well. Nothing in here dries textured, and nothing in here sticks to your nails either. So there is 2 coats. Moving on to the WILDFLOWER LACQUER shades, we have Up Dillhole, and this is a pinky mauve shade. It also has a super strong blue shimmer and those ultra chrome chameleon flakies. So here's our first coat of Up Dillhole. This is pretty sheer here on this first coat. It is going to have to be built up with a few coats. The formula on this is pretty good though. It's not too thick or too thin. I didn't have any running, pulling, staining, anything like that. So here's our second coat, and this builds up well on 2 coats, but I can still make up my nail line, so I am going to go in for a third coat. The more coats that you do as well, the more of these little flakies are going to be on your nails. This one does kind of have a pearly, frosty look to it, so you do have to be mindful of your brush strokes and do nice straight brush strokes with this one. And if that's something that bothers you, you might want to sponge your third coat on just to help get rid of some of those. Nothing in here dries textured, and nothing in here sticks to your nails for removal, so there is 3 coats. And finally we have Up Butthead, and this is a deeper turquoisey blue-green shade. It has these purpley flashes of flakes, and then it also has, I believe, tiny ultra chrome chameleon flakies that probably, it's hard to tell with these jellyish bases, but it looks like it might go from a green to a gold. And here's our first coat of Up Butthead. This one also has a pretty good formula. I did notice it was a little bit on the thinner side, so I am working in decently thin coats to avoid any kind of pooling or flooding or running down the sides of your nails or anything like that. So here's our second coat, and this one builds up nicely in 2 coats, but I still can make out my nail line. It is a jelly polish, so that is pretty normal. And as far as the running and pulling goes, if you wear a base coat, I don't while I'm swatching, you won't have the running and pulling issue because it does stick to itself much better than it stuck to the natural nail. So here's our third coat, and this one does cover completely in 3 coats for me. This one dries decently glossy on its own, but you will want a nice glossy top coat to make everything look nice and cohesive and put together. Nothing in here dries textured, nothing in here sticks to your nails when removing, so there is 3 coats. So my favorite from LynB is called I Am Cornholio. It is purple, but I love the flakies that are in here, and it also has a really, really great formula. And then from WILDFLOWER, my favorite is WHATUP Butthead. Again, the flakies in here really got me. This beautiful jelly base, a nice squishy, 3-dimensional nail look is just, it's killing it for me. So these 2 were my favorites from each of the brands. And that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking this up, and let me know what your favorite from the collaboration was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.